19 world's craziest airports. From the extremely remote ice runway at Williams Field to an airport on an artificial island, here's 19 crazy airports from around the world that you have to see to believe. Number 19, Gibraltar International. One of the most shocking features of Gibraltar International is Winston Churchill Avenue, which intersects the airport. This means that every time a plane lands or departs, the road has to be closed. Its geographic location on the southern shores of the Iberian Peninsula means that the area experiences some serious wind gusts, making landing, especially in the wintertime, a scary endeavor. Number 18, Williams Field. This isn't your typical airport, and that's because it's located in Antarctica, a very inhospitable place. You're definitely going to need to be wearing more than your pajamas to go to Williams Field. Consisting of two 25-foot runways of compacted snow lying on top of 8 to 10 feet of ice. The airport is 7 miles from Ross Island and serves both McMurdo Station and New Zealand Scott Base. The field is named in honor of a United States Navy equipment operator whose tractor broke through the ice. That man was part of the first U.S. military mission to build a permanent science research station at McMurdo. Number 17, Toncontin. Landing a plane at Toncontin Airport in Honduras is no feat for the faint of heart. For large commercial airliners, it's one of the hardest, most dangerous landings they will ever face. That's because its runway is an extremely short 7,100 feet, which is nearly 1,000 feet longer than it was prior to May 2009. The surrounding mountainous terrain requires pilots to come in hot and turn sharply to line up with the runway. And to add to it all, the area surrounding the airport experiences frequent, violent gusts of wind, making it a perilous undertaking to say the least. Number 16, the Great Barrier Reef Airport. You won't get a more picturesque airport full of laid-back vibes than you will at the Great Barrier Reef Airport on Hamilton Island. Lying on mostly reclaimed land, the airport is used by low-cost airlines like Virgin Australia, and as a launching pad for scenic flights of the Great Barrier Reef. Number 15, Paro. Tucked into a deep valley on the bank of the river Paro Chu and surrounded by 18,000-foot mountains, Paro Airport in the Kingdom of Bhutan is one of the world's most challenging airports to navigate. It's so treacherous, in fact, that only a select few pilots are certified to land there. Only visual landings are possible, and pilots are forced to constantly adjust their heading as they traverse valleys to make it to the runway. Number 14, Kansai International. Remarkably, this airport is on an artificial island in the middle of Osaka Bay. It opened in 1994 to relieve the high volume of passengers that were going through the nearby Osaka International Airport. You would think it might have a hard time surviving natural disasters, but the airport has held up remarkably well. During the Kobe earthquake in January 1995, whose epicenter was just 12 miles away, it remained mostly unscathed. Even the glass windows remained intact. Then, in 1998, it survived a typhoon with wind speeds up to 120 miles per hour. Unfortunately, the island it rests on is sinking at a rate much faster than anyone predicted. Number 13, Denver International. Denver International is one of the most visually stunning airports in the world. Not only is it surrounded by remarkable scenery, but it's also home to a collection of striking murals as well as its amazing peaked roof, which is reflective of the surrounding snow-capped mountains. It was made to evoke the early history of Colorado when Native American teepees dotted the Great Plains. More amazing still is the airport at night, when its capped roof lights up. Number 12, Gustav III. Folks lucky enough to live on the Caribbean island of St. Bartholomew know just how freaking close aircraft comes to street traffic around Gustav III Airport. Its tiny airstrip, which slopes into a beach, typically serves small commercial flights and charters. Most visiting aircraft carry no more than 20 passengers at a time. It's named after King Gustav III of Sweden, who obtained the island from France in the 18th century. Number 11, Wancho y Rosquin. Found wedged into the Dutch Caribbean island of Saba, Wancho y Rosquin Airport is home to one of the shortest commercial runways in the world at only 1,300 feet long. For pilots approaching, there's not much room for error. The runway is flanked on one side by towering hills and surrounded by cliffs that plunge into the sea. Only smaller aircraft and helicopters can land at this remote island airport. Number 10, Princess Juliana International. Its proximity to Maho Beach has made approaching Boeing 747 flights into Princess Juliana International Airport an amazing photo opportunity for people on the ground. Considered one of the most dangerous airports in the world, its approach is over water, a sight that can easily disorient incoming pilots. Princess Juliana International serves as the main airport for St. Martin, a Caribbean island. Unfortunately, reports indicate that they stopped flying Boeing 747s, meaning no more awesome pictures for now. Number 9, Madeira Airport, Cristiano Ronaldo. Back in the day, Madeira Airport in Santa Cruz was infamous for its short runway, making it one of the world's most difficult to land on for even the most experienced aviators. Finally, in 2001, with nowhere else to turn, airport authorities decided to build an extension over the ocean. The construction project is considered one of the most difficult ever achieved. It made the runway 9,124 feet long, nearly doubling its original length. Madeira Airport was recently renamed and remodeled in honor of one of its most well-known native sons, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 8.
Catalina Airport. Catalina Airport lies near Catalina Island's highest point of elevation, which is around 1,600 feet. Roads from the island's population centers climb steeply upwards until they finally reach what has become known as the airport in the sky. It has no scheduled passenger services. It's open to the public and allows general aviation. All that inbound pilots have to do is state their intention to land in the airport and pay a $25 fee.
Number 7.
Adolfo Suarez, Madrid Barajas. Lying in the heart of Madrid, just 6 miles from the city's financial district, this airport is the largest in Europe by physical size, with a total area of roughly 7,500 acres. It originally opened in 1928, and in the years since has become the country's largest and busiest airport and an important destination in Europe.
Number 6.
Dubai International. By floor space, Terminal 3 at Dubai International Airport is the world's second largest building. It's also the busiest airport on Earth for international passenger traffic. The airport is a huge contributor to Dubai. It employs 90,000 people while indirectly supporting nearly 500,000 jobs and contributes nearly $27 billion to the country's economy. Dubai is one of the fastest growing major cities in the world, and its airport is a clear representation of that fact.
Number 5.
Courchevel. It's easy to see why Courchevel is widely regarded as one of the most extreme airports on Earth. Its location on the French Alps makes inclement weather a constant danger. Pilots have to deal with a difficult approach, a no-go-around procedure thanks to mountains surrounding their landing, and an upslope runway. The airfield serves the Courchevel ski resort. Its runway, which only runs 1,762 feet, has no lighting or instrument approach procedure, making landing in fog or low clouds darn near impossible.
Number 4.
Wellington. In the 1940s, this airport in New Zealand had to be closed because its grass runway would become unusable in foul weather. The current airport was opened in 1959 after crews bulldozed surrounding hills to make room.
Number 3.
Heathrow Airport. In 1929, Heathrow Airport in Longford, England was nothing more than a small airfield. Today, it has grown to become one of the busiest airports in the world, with 185 destinations in 84 different countries. 90 million passengers go through the crowded terminals of Heathrow every single year. In the summer of 2016, Heathrow received over 25,000 noise complaints, though oddly, half were from the same 10 people.
Number 2.
Kuala Lumpur International. Throughout 2016, over 50 million passengers ended up at KLIA, making it the busiest airport in Malaysia and 24th busiest in the world in terms of passenger traffic. No passenger had a harder time at the airport than North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's half-brother. In February, Kim Jong-nam was assassinated while walking through Terminal 2 at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. 2 women grabbed him and deployed a nerve agent into his body before being arrested. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to share some of your thoughts in the comments section, and click that subscribe button on your way out. And now, number 1.
Number 1.
Malvinas Argentinas International. Near the southern tip of Argentina, on the island Tierra del Fuego, within this city lies the world's southernmost international airport, Malvinas Argentinas International. As you can see, approaching the landing strip is a breathtaking, beautiful sight. Though people can surely appreciate the scenery, they are often just starting a fun-filled journey. Its location makes it used by many adventurous souls as a gateway to the remote, inhospitable Antarctic region.